What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all day going good. If not, I hope this helps your day to get a little bit better. Welcome to the Point of No Return podcast. My name is Slim, SLIMM, which means simply living in my moment. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow's not promised, and all we have is right now. So all you could do is simply live in your moment. Today, my first video, just trying something new, stepping out on faith, just talking what I feel and having my heart and what God has given me and just trying to share it to you. So you know what I'm saying? So like I say, Point of No Return podcast. What does a point of no return mean? That just simply means that God has brought you too far to go back to being the person you used to be, thinking the way you used to think and feeling the way you used to feel. You know what I'm saying? He's been bringing you out of the world and showing you who you are in the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? So that bridge that leads back to the ways of the world has been set ablaze. And every time you look back, you take a risk, you know what I'm saying, of becoming a pillar of salt. You don't want to do that. He's trying to get rid of everything you used to know, everything you used to do, everything you used to say, everything you used to know, and replacing it with what he has for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're not wanting to do these things, you're not wanting to say these things, you're not wanting to be around these people because things is totally changing for you. He's showing you who you are, you know what I'm saying? And you different, you set apart. So, like I said, you know too much, you've seen too much, you experienced too much to acknowledge that God is real. Everything that you have been through and currently enduring is to get you to separate from God and fulfill your promise and purpose that God has ordained for your life. That's why you keep getting closer as life keeps getting crazier and trying to get you to denounce God, trying to get you to reject, your power, your purpose, your promise. You just get closer to him. That's what the enemy is afraid of, because once God gets you to where you really supposed to be, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And right now you close. You so close to your breakthrough, closer than you ever been. But right now you just steady knocking at the door. He said, come in. And that takes absolute faith. You know what I'm saying? Take absolute faith. So I wrote down some notes to keep myself organized. I put that God chooses us, but what makes you chosen is the fact that you chose God as well. You reciprocated that yearning for him to be in your life just like he wanted you to be in his. You have invited God in your life and stated that you desire God's will to be done for you. You have asked God to live through you, and slowly but surely you witness the maturation and growth in self. Me personally, I got rebaptized rather, in November 2021. And from my experience, the enemy has been coming after me more feverishly than ever before. My life has really gotten crazy, which has gotten me to the point, like I say, of no return. I can't go back. I've been placed in the position to where I have no choice but to solely depend on God, for everything at this point, Through it all, I always found myself going back to God, no matter what I've been through, no matter who I've been with, no matter the places I've been, it all goes back to God, you know what I'm saying? He's the answer to every trial, every tribulation. And currently things are beyond my control, you know what I'm saying? God has allowed so much to happen in my life that I have no, again, choice but to focus on him. It's a scary place to be in, but at the same time, it's the safest place to be. You know what I'm saying? You go through a lot of changes. You go through a lot of just trimming the fat off just to get to who you are. And it takes for you to get deeper with Christ to understand who you are and what you're supposed to be doing in this world. Like I say, you are closest you ever been to your breakthrough. You just got to walk in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? The enemy is trying to do everything to steal, kill, and destroy you in the light that you possess. But no man can stop what God has already done for you. He just needs you to be the best you, and he's taking care of the rest. And until you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be left unsatisfied, unsettled, and feel like you always got unfinished business. But it just takes that start, and this is where we at. Like, I can't tell you who you are or who to be. That's not my job. My job is to get you in the right posture to be able to be in the presence of God, which is the person that could tell you who you are and what you're supposed to be doing in this life. Like I say, I'm there already. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just tired of trying to do things my own way. Tired of listening to people who don't know or who don't want what's best for you, but you steady trusting them. I'm tired of being let down not only by myself but by the world. I'm tired of letting other people down. So the only way to really do this and really get the fulfillment out of life that you're supposed to have is to totally depend on God. So step one of this process is a hard reset. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been going through it. Trust me, I've been going through it. January, hold on, I'm sidetracked, but I'm gonna get back to the purpose of this video. January 2022, my New Year's resolution was to never work for nobody again. Had a job, happy doing what I was doing, working in the mental health field, taking care of patients, just being a light, being a witness to them, all right? On the 7th of January, I was called in for a meeting. The meeting didn't go so well because they were trying to trick me. I tried to get up and leave the meeting because I was frustrated and I felt like it was a power struggle. It was not going nowhere. So I tried to get up and leave the meeting. The boss confined me to the room. I asked to be let out several times. He ain't let me out. I went and grabbed the doorknob because it was unlocked. You know what I'm saying? He was just using his weight to better the door. I got out. First thing I see is people standing outside the door. Why are people standing out there? It's supposed to be a meeting. Private meeting between me and two other people that was in charge. Anyways, I get out the door. The boss grabs me by my dreads. As y'all can see, I got a lot of hair. Grabs me by my dreads and grabs me by my purse and trying to pull me back in the office. At that point, all bets were off, you know what I'm saying? I was already afraid for my life after being confined to the room, and now I'm trying to leave and make it home to my family, and then you put your hands on me. So I began defending myself. This man called for a code. Mind you, I used to work at a mental psychiatric facility. So he called a code that's physical assistance. 7, 8 people came running out the door doing the same thing, not asking no questions, just grabbing me by my hair, trying to pull me down, trying to tell me to calm down. Meanwhile, while all this chaos is going on, these are people I took care of, people I cooked for, bought baby shower gifts for, talked to on a regular basis, prayed for, all these things, gave rise to, chill with, all these things. So trying to explain to them the situation that's going on, they're not listening. And the whole time the boss is still coming after me, making the situation worse. So anyways, I get out that situation, leave my keys. Everything is, done. I'm trying to make it home. He had already called the cops on me. So I got flagged down by the police. I'm trying to tell the police what happened. Long story short, they didn't listen. I'm trying to answer the phone for my wife and trying to understand what's going on. I was just attacked at work, so my mental state is everywhere, but I'm still articulating to the best of my ability what happened. And I recorded the meeting, you know what I'm saying? So they really not trying to listen. I go to answer the phone call from my wife. They attack me from behind. Pull my hair out, sweat over my head. I can't breathe, I can't move. I don't know what's going on. They got their knee in the back of my neck. Another one got his knee in my back, lower back. Hard to breathe, all this. Don't know what's going on. Don't know why I'm being arrested. Didn't do anything wrong. Wasn't aggressive towards them. Was just defending myself, trying to make it home safely. So anyways, from that one incident, from them lying on me at work and calling the police and doing all that, my life has totally changed and literally been ruined. I was hit with charges for assault. Then I was arrested again for a second time for going up to the police station asking them to investigate it properly. Nobody checked the cameras. Nobody wanted to listen to or look at the recording I had. All these things. I'm in a small town, so, they work together. So fast forward to currently, I'm still going through this. Still fighting 2 cases. Cannot work in corporate America. The way they put it on my termination paperwork was workplace violence. All these things that's been going on with these jobs, these school shootings, is unsafe to take a risk with somebody who has a history of workplace violence, even though it's not true. I went back to that same job and played the record and had a conversation with them, proving that Their managers lied on me. A proper investigation was never done. Camera footage has been destroyed. Since I've been in court, we subpoenaed the camera footage since January of this year. They have yet to bring forth the evidence to say that prove that I'm guilty, even though they said I've done these things. But yet they have not dismissed my case. So it's still ongoing. It's been test of my face, not being able to work, not being able to provide, been in this town to where I'm feeling trapped, I'm being followed, I'm being tracked and all these things. And people know that they did me wrong, both at my job, the police station, the justice system, everything has failed me. I've proven all this. Yet here I am going through what I'm going through, and all I can say is because I decided to do right in my life. I decided to not be like everybody else, but be like God chose me to be. The world is coming against me, trying to change your mind. You can't change your mind. You know too much. Been through too much. So I'm literally saying this to you as I'm going through things currently right now. I'm not talking from the standpoint I made it, I'm in the jet, I'm in the bed. No, bro, I'm still in it, still in my storm. But together we could get through it. And that starts with that first step, asking God to come in your life. Once you do that, He's going to tell you what you need to do, and it's up to you to do it. It's up to you, So the first thing I'm going to do is a hard reset. It's bringing us back full circle. So the thing that you feel like that's been keeping you from God, put it to the side. For me, it's smoking. I smoke to deal with the anxiety, to deal with the PTSD, to deal with the nightmares, to deal with the sadness I feel sometimes. But even still, that don't take nothing away. You know what I'm saying? It don't solve my problems. So every time I go to pray to God and I'm asking Him, bless me and to answer these prayers, you know what He asks me for? More. And say, let me do it. He said, as long as you not letting me be the head of your life, you always gonna depend on something or someone else to try to get you right. He the only one that could get you right. What He got don't run out. You know what I'm saying? So that's step number one, hard reset. So I'm going on a fast. 21 days. 21 days. That's what He asked me to do. See, after these 21 days, your life is going to totally change. And it's different for everybody. I'm glad that God looks at us as individuals. You know what I'm saying? And He has a plan for each and every one of our lives. So what He's telling me to do might not be what He's telling you to give up. Yours might be food. Yours might be drinking, gambling, anything. I'm just telling you what mine is. Pray more. Eat healthier. Get outside. Take in water. Stop lying. Stop cheating. Stop being unfaithful. Stop being lazy. Be brave. Go after what you supposed to go after in life. But that starts with you having that relationship with God and Him instructing you what to do and leading you where to go. That's the only way you can't fail. And just know that once you decide to take this path, it's going to get crazy. But just hold on and lean not on your own understanding. That's what God there for. So like I say, the point of no return, we know too much. People don't know what being woke mean and all these things. They just use these terms. That means that you understand that it ain't you. It's nothing that we can do in this life that's, you know what I'm saying? When we succeed, all these things, it's not us. These gifts, these talents, breathing, all these things, it's not us. God controls all. He knows all. And the only way to get, like I say, this fulfillment of the life is to totally trust Him. And He's trying to get you to that point. As soon as you get to that point, your life is going to change. But it starts with this hard reset. You got to detox from the world. You consider this like an orientation process before you get the job. Everybody wants these breakthroughs and these miracles, but we not willing to spend the time and sacrifice and, put this instant gratification to the side in order to see what God wants us to do. Clean yourself up. That's the only way He can live in you and dwell in you. You got to clean yourself up. And He going to show you what to do. So like I say, man, I hope y'all have a beautiful day, a good day. I'm going to continue to work on these videos and continue to try to get better and get better. But like I say, it's my first one. So just support me. Pray for me as I'm praying for you. And get out there and really Do what you was born to do. Only way to know is through God. So the next video, it'll be day 1 of my fast, no smoking, all these things. And I'll let y'all know as it goes, so we can continue to go through this process and this growing pains together, this transformation together. You know, I don't want you to be alone, because I know what it feels like to be alone. And that's a big reason why I'm doing this and sharing this. So I pray that you all have a good day. I'm about to go on my walk, about to get my time in, and I'll check back in with y'all in the next video. Have a blessed day.